Hello, friends. I think many of you know the story of the Japanese dog named Hachiko, who came to the subway every day for 9 years to meet his owner. Unfortunately, the owner never came because he had died a long time ago. Several movies have been made based on this story, while the name of the dog was immortalized in a bronze monument in the very center of Tokyo and has become a symbol of devotion and loyalty. And today I'm going to tell you a similar story that happened in Thailand to a dog named Leo. Everyone knows how amazingly loyal animals can be, especially dogs. Losing their owner is a real tragedy for these animals, and they are ready to wait for years just to see their person again. Our story today is about a big white dog. One day, it simply appeared at a gas station outside the city, as if out of nowhere. He seemed to like the place on the side of the road, and so he spent his days there, watching the road intently. Local volunteers noticed the dog and began to feed it regularly. It was them who named the beautiful white dog Leo. At first, the animal looked very nice, but life on the road couldn't but leave its mark on the dog's appearance. The animal got fleas and a skin disease and became very thin, but still spent all his time watching the road, as if expecting someone. Gradually, the beautiful white coat got matted up, and the dog began to look pitiful. One of the locals named Sawawalak showed a special interest in the homeless dog. The woman felt very sorry for Leo, who was clearly suffering living on the street. It was obvious that the dog was accustomed to comfort, and he didn't look like a stray animal. Sawawalak lived near the gas station and often fed Leo homemade food. The dog was very shy. He was clearly afraid of strangers. But Sawawalak gradually gained Leo's trust. The woman felt so sorry for the poor fellow that she decided to take him home. However, Leo ran away from the woman's home and returned to his spot. He was obviously waiting for someone near the gas station, where the volunteers first found the once beautiful white dog. Thus, Leo lived in one place for 4 years, even though he could have settled at Sawawalak's house, forgetting about the hardships of street life. But Leo chose a different path. The dog was clearly wanting for someone. The kind Sawawalak accepted the fact that she couldn't take Leo home. All she could do was bring the dog food and remove mats from his hair from time to time. Perhaps this story could have ended at that if it weren't for the great power of the internet. Anuchit Uncharowen found out about the amazing dog that had been waiting for someone in one place near the gas station for several years. The Thai man wanted to find Leo's former owner. It was obvious that the dog used to have a home. It was also clear that Leo was waiting for someone at this gas station. He was probably hoping to see his master again. Anuchit made a post on his social media page. He told Leo's story and attached a few pictures. The post quickly went viral as netizens felt very sorry for the poor dog that had been living at the gas station for 4 years, waiting for his person to come back for him. And a real miracle happened. Some man recognized Leo as his dog and contacted Anuchit. He said that he had lost his pet named Bonbon 4 years ago, and that Leo looked a lot like him. It turned out that the owner of the dog, who accidentally became a stray, was driving down the road where the gas station is located. He stepped out of the car to pay for gas and then continued with his journey. However, it took the man some time to realize that his dog was no longer in the car. He returned to the gas station, but the pet wasn't there. So the man decided that Bonbon must have gotten hit by a car. But now it turned out that all this time, the loyal dog had been waiting for his master in the same place where he got lost. The man read Anuchit's post and then immediately went to the gas station and found his Bonbon. The dog was extremely happy to see his owner because he had been waiting for his person for so many years. The dog even refused to live in a warm home with food to have a chance to see his person again. But then, something very unexpected happened. The former owner called Bonbon and wanted to take him home, but Leo refused to go. Suddenly, the dog turned to Sawawalak, who was so kind to the animal during all this time. Leo sat at the woman's feet, showing that he didn't want to leave her. Surprisingly, even though the dog had been waiting for his master for so many years, he refused to go home with him when the man finally turned up. Maybe Leo just needed to know that his former owner was fine. It was important for the dog to see him again, but he didn't want to go home with him anymore. Sawawalak was very happy with the dog's decision, because in the long 4 years, she grew very attached to Leo, whom she'd been taking care of all this time. At the same time, Leo's former owner promised to help the woman with food and treatment for the dog. Now Leo lives with Sawawalak and no longer runs back to the gas station. The dog has been waiting for his former owner for so many years, only to find a new one. Friends, this is an amazing example of loyalty, patience, and perseverance, which were rewarded at their true worth. No one expected that Leo would decide to stay with Sawawalak, but it's still a happy ending, albeit a very unexpected one. And that's all for today, friends. Share the story with your friends, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.